Hello, MavMind Collective, and welcome to another episode of the HypnoSales Show. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the #1 shortcut to resourcefulness. If you're watching this, you're probably in a customer-facing role. Per usual, that's usually the people that follow me and watch this content. In those situations, you're often required to be resourceful. You're often required to solve problems. Usually that's what it means. There's a problem the customer has, you need to solve it, you need to figure out the answer, you need to support them. Maybe it's something you need to do for them and you've never done it before, and then you got to be resourceful to figure out how you're going to get it done in a short period of time, because customers are very demanding, especially in the post-sale when they're paying and you're the one supporting them. Or even if you're a salesperson, sales rep, and you want to maintain that relationship with the client that's already purchased, because you know you can upsell them later, you can get referrals from them, you know, all that stuff. It's good to stay close to them and keep that relationship going. Sometimes they'll ask you even for something, and you have to be resourceful to figure it out. So I like to equate this to, you know, you have to solve a problem for them, basically. So one of the subconscious ways I've learned to do this through my training with hypnosis and understanding hypnosis with sales, which is what HypnoSales is, that's why the show is here to talk about this, is what I call a problem-solving avatar. So what is that? Well, believe it or not, in your subconscious, the part that you don't understand or know or aware of in your mind, that 88%, if you recall the other video, 88% of your mind that you don't even know is happening, you're not aware of it at all. There's actually versions of you that exist in that subconscious, in your subconscious, versions of you from the past. So as we grow up and mature, we have different identities that we identify with ourselves from a very subconscious level that we're not aware of. And all of those versions of you can think of as like avatars of you. Like in a game, whenever there's like a representation, a 3D representation of you, like in a 3D shooter, it's like, you know, it's not you, it's just an avatar. It's your representation. It's your character in the game. It's not really you, but you're controlling it. So you have these avatars in your subconscious, all millions of them, that represent all these different aspects and identities of how you approach things and how you do things. Well, one specific one in there, that's probably the most powerful one, is your problem-solving avatar. So you have a version of you that's in your subconscious that you don't even know about, that is the problem solver for you. It solves all the problems for you. In the brain, it's actually a part of the brain that's actually, it sets off the mechanisms for trying to figure out how to deal with something that's unexpected, and how do you work around it and come up with a solution. It's a solution building type of a mechanism. But in your subconscious, it sees it as a version of you that's an avatar. So what you can do is you can take advantage of this by creating a connection to the avatar from your conscious. So what you are aware of, you can create a version of that in your conscious, and you can use that to communicate with your subconscious and take advantage of that avatar that solves problems, and then you can speed up the process. So I like to think of it as imagine in your mind or visualize in your mind that like you maybe close your eyes kind of thing, and then like, you know, think and visualize or imagine in your mind there's this avatar of you, and it's, you know, and then just, you know, I'm drawing a stick figure, but imagine it's like really your face, like what you see in the mirror, just superimpose it in your mind onto this avatar. And then I'm going to ask you to do one thing. I'm going to ask you to create a little hat of a different color for your avatar. So maybe the hat might be like a wizard hat with a question mark on it or something like that. Or you might put an exclamation point or something like that. Put a symbol on it, whatever symbol you want on that hat that you are wearing. Imagine it's you. It's a picture of you in your mind, but it's real. It's like a video of you, and you're wearing this hat, and you have a symbol on it. Whatever symbol you want to put. I'm just going to leave this blank and let you decide what symbol you want, because each of us have a different one. But put that symbol that resonates with you, that represents problem solving the most. For me, it's a question mark. For you, it might be something different. But take that symbol, put it on the hat, and imagine and see yourself wearing that hat. And imagine that that avatar is your problem-solving avatar. And I want you to say to yourself, hello, problem-solving avatar. Hello, like if it were me, I would say, hello, maverick problem solver, problem-solving maverick. You know, something like that. Like problem solving is the adjective of my name. So problem solving Maverick, I need to talk to you. Problem solving Maverick, I have a quest for you. I have a problem for you to go solve. So it's like that. You're going to treat it as if you are a third person, but it's really you. It's really you. It's your face wearing this hat with a symbol on it that you resonate with. And then I want you to imagine there's a door behind the avatar, and that door is behind the door is the subconscious, is your subconscious. Okay? It's in another place, and you're not allowed to go through the door, but your problem-solving version of you is allowed to go back and forth. So you're creating this link through this avatar in your mind, in your imagination, a visualization of you wearing this hat with this symbol on it that represents problem solving, and then this problem solving avatar is connected to, and as easily can go through the door. Now here's a couple things you have to do. First, you have to give your avatar a task. So first, number one is task. Give it a task, so a problem to solve or something you need to be resourceful about. Tell this version of you, this problem solving version of you, what you want it to do. So this is the what. This is the what. So I'll just put what right here. Tell it what to do. Okay. And then you want to give it a time. Right? A deadline. A deadline. This is the time that I need the answer. So this is when. Okay. So you tell it what and when you need this answer or this problem solved or this solution or whatever. And be very specific about the time. Don't skip this one. This is really the key to it all, because your subconscious actually works on time first. It's time indexed. All your memories are by time. So if it knows there's something in the future, it doesn't know how to deal with it other than it has to, the avatar has to go between the subconscious to you, the conscious. So when you're talking with the version of yourself, it has to go deal with the subconscious and perform this task and figure out the how. So he is going to figure out, the version of you is going to figure out the how. How is it going to do it? You tell it what and when, it figures out how. But it needs to know when, so it has the constraint. It needs the constraint in order to know when it needs to produce a result. Now you can make this time next year if you want, and it'll amaze you that you will forget about asking him about this task. And then next year, if you tell it exactly what time next year, that's when the answer will pop into your head, because he'll come back out of the door and go, okay, I got the answer for you. So that's what you're doing. Now, you may not believe this. I'm not even concerned if you don't believe this, because even I didn't believe this until I started doing this. I heard this from some other mentors, some other very successful people that taught me about the avatar, and I started using it, and I realized that's a subconscious thing, that's a hypnotic thing, because when I hypnotize people, when I'm helping them to get into a trance, sometimes I might use a version of themselves. I'll have them visualize themselves like as a non-smoker versus the way they are when they're smoking. And I use the same kind of mechanism to capitalize on that version of that avatar that they want it to represent. And it's really just the same thing. It's a connection between consciously what they can see themselves in this hat, and subconsciously it can cross over through the door to the subconscious to undo that habit of smoking, for example. So for you, it would be, I need to solve a problem for a customer. I'm going to go to the avatar of myself, the problem-solving version, give them the task, tell them what I need them to do and when I need them to do it. So sometimes I'm a little scared. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a little scared sometimes of giving it, not enough time to my subconscious. So I usually give it a day or a couple days. I'll say, but I'll give it an exact time. I'll say, all right, in 2 days from now at exactly 3:31, and I'll give some weird number like that, some weird time, just because I test this all the time, and it's amazing to me how accurate this is. And I like doing it like this because I just get thrilled whenever exactly at 2 days from now at 3:31, boom, the solution just pops into my head. And then I look at my watch and I go, yep, that was my problem-solving avatar right on time. It came right back out of the door from the subconscious and said, here's your solution. This is what you asked for, and this is when you wanted it. You told me when. So I know you may not believe this, but I'm telling you, this is amazing, and you'll be totally addicted to doing it once you see how this actually works, and it's always on time. You have to tell it exactly, specifically what you want, exactly when, down to the minute, what you want and when you want it, and then let it do the how. Let your subconscious is so powerful. It is so powerful. It is ready. It's sitting there waiting to solve the problem for you. Your avatar is waiting right now to solve the problem. If you went through this exercise with me in this video right now, and you visualized, like I said, and had you visualize, and you see yourself wearing a hat, you already have your avatar now. you can go and you can start using it and tell it what you want and when you need it, and then wait, and then let it figures out how, and wait till it comes back, and you'll be amazed at how easy this is. And that's my #1 shortcut for resourcefulness. I don't know what else to share with you other than this one #1 shortcut. Anyway, I know you got value out of this, and I know you want to share it, maybe with somebody else if you want. You don't have to, but I would appreciate your support in subscribing or sharing. And I want to thank you for your time. Now it's time for you to scroll on to the next video. See you later.